Okay, we're back.
Hey y'all, this is video 3 of our Dan and Sophia interview series.
Is it 3 or 4?
This is video 3,
Oh, okay.
right? Isn't it?
Good.
1,
Well, maybe we should start over.
3. Oh, it's 4. It's 4. It's 4. Let's just not start over. Let's just keep it going.
Cool, good. I like it. This is real. These are real videos. We got some real health information here for you. So drill me, baby, with some
Okay,
questions.
so I'd love for you to talk a little bit about the relationship between food and the body. Is it the raw living foods that is healing us, that is purifying us, or is it the body healing itself? And where do you draw that line?
Well, that is another amazing question. She woke up this morning and was like, I have all these questions. And I was like, well, and I gave her a pad and she was in the bath and she wrote all these down and she read them to me and I was like, those are amazing questions.
They're actually questions that I kind of know the answer to tell you a secret. But what I do is I like to think about what other people might want to know.
Mm-hmm. Like your friends and stuff that
Yeah.
don't know, they're like, what's wrong with you, Sophia? Aren't you like, you know?
Or a lot of people are like, Sophia, you're skinny. Why are you eating raw foods?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, that's.
The potential,
I don't even know where to begin with that question.
because the potential for mental clarity and the potential for emotional clarity and the potential for physical energy, waking up in the morning clear, bright, on purpose, and true.
On purpose.
On
yeah.
purpose, you know? And so clear, that the potential for clarity from the raw food, simple eating. Like imagine if you just ate watermelon for a week, how mentally clear you would be, because what's going on down here directly affects your blood, which directly affects your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So the mental clarity is going to bring you clarity about the direction you need to go in your life, what you want to do, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So keep on cleansing until you're a lightning rod of purity. But now,
Is it the living foods or
Right.
is it the body?
it is, that's a really great
It's
question.
kind of like which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Mhm. And probably the best, most practical way that I could answer that is that it's actually the body, the infinite intelligence of the cell itself, but it even goes deeper than the cell into the patterns of the universe, which, you know, resonantly affect the DNA.
Mm.
And so there's this infinite field of unlimited wisdom and structured knowledge of billions of years of cellular biology within what we call a human being. And so there's this vibration. And so that's why I was telling my client this morning on the Skype call, you know, he's inside the house doing a water fast and he's doing okay. But then he said, I feel like I should go out into nature. And I was like, well, man, if you go out into nature and the wind is blowing and the trees and the dust of the plants and the insects and the electromagnetic energy from the earth, that's going to enhance the process
Yeah,
in a major way
totally.
through this process that you're talking about with the angels of nature, the wind, the sun, the bathing in the water, burying your feet and your hands and maybe the back of your head in mud, and allowing the earth and the sun and the wind and the water to bring in their consciousness into your being and affect your cells that way. But the body is constantly trying to heal itself. It's a very intelligent mechanism. It is designed after billions of years to keep you alive as long as it possibly can through its infinite intelligence.
Yeah.
The problem is, you know, cheeseburgers, which isn't really a problem. It's not really a problem. It's more like cheeseburgers are a reality of a certain frequency.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like an apple.
So vibration, we're considering vibrations, right?
Does the raw food heal you? Not really. But if you eat 3 apples, you're going to have the likelihood of the body being able to function at such a better rate than the cheeseburgers. So the cheeseburger's not making you sick and the apple's not healing you. It's just affecting the ability of the cells to be, you know, fed, nourished, and illuminated by that intelligence, which will keep everything in harmony and order. So a cheeseburger is kind of disharmonious. You got meat from Wisconsin, you got cheese from Philly, You got bread that came from 700 different fields, and then it goes to McDonald's and they grill it and take all the minerals out. And then the pickles, those came from everywhere. And then the dude, it was in a bad vibe. And so you got this whole big pile of stuff that came from everywhere. And it's kind of just disharmonious. But then you go out behind your house and you pluck a couple oranges and you juice those. That's way more harmonious and also less taxing on the physiological mechanisms in the body, like the pancreas, the gallbladder, the liver, the kidneys, which now, you got 3 apples for a meal or a cheeseburger. Now, which one's going to tax the glands? Which one is going to leave the most metabolic residue, which is going to lower and inhibit cellular respiration? So really the apples allow there to be more cellular respiration than the cheeseburger. So the apples don't really heal you. They just allow the body to do what it does with a lot less obstruction.
Okay.
So the raw foods are less obstructive. Every food is obstructive, but like the watermelon is the most ultimate awesomeness for the least amount of obstructiveness. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just pure water, so clean, filtered, pure, very little metabolic waste for the payoff of feeding your brain and nerves.
And quite delicious.
And delicious with some lemon, and very cleansing and purifying with lemon. And the seeds are the best part because that helps to also to strengthen the reproductive organs, which actually the reproductive organs feed all the rest of the glands and organs and tissues. So that's why healthy reproduction through the raw food diet, through cell respiration and proper nutrition, is going to feed the rest of the body that way.
So for the people so if it's all vibration and, the cheeseburger's vibrating at this like, whoa, and then, and then the watermelon's like, right?
Bird.
But you wake up in the morning and you're like, how do you get, like, how do we prepare ourselves to, like, how do we raise our vibration to even want to eat those exciting high vibrational foods when you're depressed and you lost your job, you're going through a breakup, you're overweight, and the last thing you want to do is eat a watermelon for lunch? I mean, how do we raise our vibration beyond food? What are some habits we can take on and things we can do to kind of get ourselves in a place of vibrating higher and kind of get ourselves excited about taking in these living foods and releasing some of that?
Well, again, I think it comes back to you and I, we know this better now than we did before, that self-love is the absolute key to everything.
Okay.
And so you have to start cultivating self-love or you won't care for yourself. I mean, you'll just be like, I'm overweight and who cares? I hate myself, so there's no point in even watching these videos unless you're thinking to yourself, I'd really like to learn how to love myself, or I really need to start caring for myself, or I really want to procure these results, like feeling better. And so when you have that self-love, then what you can do is go, okay, my habit is to go get a donut and coffee. But I saw this guy, Life Regenerator, on YouTube, and what he was saying about drinking a green juice first thing in the morning, or first thing in the morning, some water, and then having for your first meal a green juice, that's a good idea. And I bet you that would be really good for me. And I care about myself, so I'm actually going to make a decision. Even when I don't feel like it, I'm a little heavy, I'm a little sad, and that coffee and that donut's calling out to me, and it's easy, because I could go to Krispy Kreme within 1 minute. With the juice, I got to take 5 or 10 minutes to actually care about myself enough.
Yeah, you got to be dedicated.
So you get dedicated, but you use your mind to be intelligent. That's what God gave us, this intelligent, very large frontal lobe to be able to go, my habit is coffee and donuts, but I'm really overweight, and I know the coffee, it's just making me feel acidic, and I go up, then I go down, and I get the sugar rush, and I can tell it's not working for me. But this green juice thing, all the research I've done for the last 6 months, I think I'm ready. I'm going to get a juicer, and I'm going to start doing this. And you make a decision, and then you do it. And then when you make a decision and follow through, that raises your vibration.
And you start to build a momentum, and then it gets easier and easier.
Yep.
And it's almost like the first 3 or 4 days or 3 to 5 days are the hardest, I feel like, with anything. Like if I'm gonna do a juice fast or you're gonna do a water fast, it's gonna be those first,
Usually the first 3, pretty
days
much.
that it's almost like you're kind of, I don't know, you've got the cravings and that's when it's really hard.
Until it's really a process of going into ketosis or partial ketosis where the appetite mellows out. And the other thing too is the acid stomach. The acid stomach that's what they call it hunger, but it's actually like an acid reaction in your stomach. And now you've got this gnawing thing going on. It's not, you might not truly be physiologically in need of nourishment, but your stomach feels weird,
You know, when I look back to when I first started Raw Foods, when I met you, and you would come over to my apartment in Oakland and you would bring me green juice every day, or you would bring me a soup, or I don't know, you were I think you knew what you were doing, but you were basically like flooding my body with green juice. And I'm just like, okay, and I'm drinking all these green juices. And I remember my detox process being really easy. And I mean, I can only imagine like having you around talking about it 24/7 really, really helped, because there's nobody more passionate about raw foods on the planet. But just, I think flooding my body with green juices, like these really dank, strong green juices, I think that really helped the detox process. And even to this day, when people ask me, how do I get started? I usually say, this is what I did. I had a lot of green juice. And we did a lot of low-fat salads, and it was kind of like really fast detox almost. And then from there, it was like a month in, I feel like, that I had my first like delicious gourmet raw food meal. And I remember I was like high that night. You made me raw tacos, and I had these tacos, and I'm just like, oh, I can do this. Because I've been doing like the really intense detoxification protocol it may have been like 2 or 3 weeks.
We were eating like mangoes and like non-fat salads.
Really delicious, but for somebody who, had been eating everything, it should have been a little bit more difficult now that I think back on it, but it was fun. I mean, it was really fun.
Doesn't hurt to have a lifer generator around.
No, it does not hurt. It was very, very entertaining, actually. I was watching the lifer generator live like every day, and I would just stare at him, and he would just go on and on and on about raw foods, and I would just like, I don't even think I barely talked back, because he would just go and go and go forever. But it was what I needed, because if you are somebody who you're getting into this lifestyle and you want to raise your vibration and get motivated, if you can't watch lifer generator videos or somebody else like Christina or somebody, I don't know, there's amazing teachers out there, watch Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, watch Food Matters, watch these different videos that have all this scientific evidence and have all these amazing, what's that word?
Testimonials.
Yeah, testimonials of people who've had success. And you're going to be constantly re-inspired, because that's what, you do that with Dr. Hawkins DVDs for your spiritual path. It's like, it's changing your paradigm. It's
saturation.
Yeah, it's saturating your brain with the information that you want to take on and live with. So
that's why I do a daily show.
Yeah, and it re-inspires you. Like for me, like on my Instagram, I keep myself re-inspired by sharing the food that we're making, or my juices or smoothies or whatever. And people ask questions, and they're like, "Oh, I want to try that. Ooh, that looks delicious." And I'm like, "Yeah, go me." I'm inspiring people, and it re-inspires me to keep going. And so it really helps to have that accountability,
yes,
whether it's YouTube, your Facebook, your friends and family, your Instagram. But basically, even if you're not a teacher at this, if you take your path and you share it with the world, and you share your excitement and passion for it, you're going to inspire some people, and that's going to in turn inspire you, because you feel like, wow, I'm helping somebody.
That accountability is the key. That's what kept me going.
Yeah.
And made me stronger, and forced me to stay on point and continue to grow.
Well, thank you for letting me ask you these questions today, and we can continue on if you want. But
well, thank you for your input and your insights and guiding this. And if you want to go, everyone said, "What's your Instagram, Sophia?" And that's Sophia Pardini. Just spell it, would you, babe?
I think if you search Sophia Roma, you'll find it too. Yeah, because there's Sophia Pardini at the top, and then there's Sophia Roma down below, because my middle name is Roma, and I didn't know. I was like, oh, I'll just do both. And
How do
then-
we find your Instagram? Sophia Pardini.
Yeah, Sophia Pardini.
Just like it's spelled.
Yeah, the last name is P-A-R-D, as in dog, I-N-I.
And Sophia's with a PH.
And Sophia's with a P-H.
And we love Instagram. I'm all hooked. She got me hooked. I'm hooked.
We're
She's
Insta
hooked.
addicts.
We go everywhere. I'm looking for these things. But it's cool because you can inspire people. A little picture, a little salad. Like I got like over 1,000 likes on this one little salad, which didn't even have, the only dressing was like lemon and lime. And so it was amazing.
I love that he
Simple.
loves Instagram now. I think it's so funny because when you didn't even know how to take an Instagram picture, I'm like, just press that big camera button in the middle, take the picture and put it. He really needs to be walked through some of these things.
The technology, I mean, whatever. But
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, Instagram, it's the modern scrapbook.
My Instagram is the Lifer Generator. So get plugged in over there, and that's a fun little way to just kind of check out what we're eating on a daily basis.
It's kind of like Twitter, but with pictures. I feel like I don't have a Twitter, but I think I have it, but I don't use it. But it's like people can see what you're doing at that moment, and they're like, "Oh, cool, Dan's making juice right now. He just showed me the juice he's about to drink, or whatever." But yeah.
We are going to go out for some fitness now, and it's just been so wonderful to spend this time with you. It's been so wonderful to have Sophia.
Yeah,
to
this is
help.
actually like you guys are doing me a favor because I am somebody who I have a strong desire to share, and I have a strong desire to be seen and heard, in the sense that I just want to share my gifts with not necessarily raw foods, even though that's one of my passions, but with a lot of other things. And I am just so nervous on camera. I'm relaxed right now, but like always at the beginning, I'm like, oh God, oh God. So this is kind of practice for me. It's gonna go up. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not, and that's kind of like not under my control. But yeah, it's just a way for me to get out there and just
Share your amazing wisdom.
yeah,
and
not be
insights.
such a nervous Nelly as soon as the camera comes out, because I mean, we've been spending time together for 2.5 years now, and every time the camera comes out, I'm like ducking and like running and just, yeah, putting something in front of my face or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's kind of silly, so.
And Sophia is amazing, and
Thank
when she
you.
gets rolling, the wisdom that comes out of her that I need is amazing,
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, babe. Well, just thank you. We love you. And we love just being here and
Yeah.
doing what we do, and that's it. I mean, that's
Yeah,
at
it's
the end of
really
the day.
fun to inspire people, and the reason why I wanted to ask these questions is because I was thinking about the people in my life that I love and that I've been friends with for so long, whether it's family or friends, and the whole notion of living foods or detoxification is just so foreign to them, and I just know how many people could be helped with their health, but also be re-inspired with life and excited about something new, because it's always inspiring to do something good for yourself. You know, you never regret doing something good for yourself. You're never like, oh, I wish I didn't drink that juice. It was just way
Yes.
too healthy, and now I feel way too good. So when you get excited about something new, like raw foods, it really has the power to snowball in your life and just get you on a whole new trajectory, and then it kind of does that ripple effect throughout your life. And
Your dad is, on the
yeah,
raw foods.
yeah, and my sister and mom both like periodically go back and forth. They kind of do a more omnivore style diet and then go back to raw foods and do some detoxing, and I've gone a little bit back and forth between cooked vegan, raw foods, and
Best on raw.
yeah, as much as I want to be like, no, I need balance in my life, I need to be grounded, I've never felt better than I have when I've been on 100% raw foods. And it's hard to admit it because sometimes, we have a little battle about it, but it's true. Like, I've never felt more clear, more just in alignment spiritually, energetically, and like feeling beautiful, feeling vibrant, feeling expressive. So it does a lot of things for my life personally. Look, now I can't shut up. Now I'm just an open book.
I've been
I'm gonna tell you my whole life story. Get
praying
ready,
for the
people.
day. So we want to see more
The
of Sophia.
floodgates are opening. No.
And so we love your support down below and your love and your just letting this beautiful woman know
Oh,
that
thank
she
you.
is very intelligent and the world needs to hear what she's got. See?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we can turn this one off now. It's not the most graceful ending, but
I thought it was perfect.
really?
Yeah,
Even though it's
because
still
I just
going?
wanted to let everyone have an opportunity to, because a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh, wow, Sophia's amazing, that was so cool, and you might not say anything down below, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to.
I think you're
take a
biased
moment.
though. You think I'm so amazing, but we're just talking about healthier. I think you just think I'm amazing, like really amazing.
I do.
And
I
some other
really
people
do.
might be like, oh, she's got a cool vibe, but I don't know if everybody's gonna be like, wow, Sophia's amazing.
Well, a lot of people know that you are, and it's just that we need to know. I needed to know that I was helpful, that what I was doing was meaningful and significant to people, and that's going to come to you, and that's going to feed you, and you're going to say, wow, really? You liked that part about what I ate when I started out? Oh, okay, I'll share that again sometime, or, you know, it's just...
Absolutely.
So we are going to tell you again that you are a major blessing in our life. This is one of the most beautiful, fun, enjoyable video series I've ever had. So thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
I have more questions. That's the thing. So we got to do more later.
We should get your. Well, let's do one more while you're warmed up.
Not right now. This video is too long.
No, we're gonna start and do another clip, and then we'll go out for some fitness.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the river. I'm taking a dunk. We're gonna go to our spot. We run. We love it. It's awesome. We love you. We gotta go. We've rambled on long enough. But hey,
Seriously.
a good vibe in this world is hard to come by, and this is a good vibe. We're out of here. Thanks for everything. Bye.